It only took $500 million flushed down the toilet, which, by the way, I'd like to remind you, if you're going to Russia, don't fish in the toilets. Don't fish in the toilets.
What am I supposed to do then if I go there? I mean,
I'm not sure what those. I'm not sure what those little white things are. Where they, I don't. Maybe you put flowers.
Are they really
toilet?
saying not to fish in the toilet?
Oh, you haven't seen that?
There's a sign.
Oh no, there's a sign. The international sign, and the international sign is
no fishing
for like the Somalis and for the people in Africa. They have this up in Minnesota. They'll have international signs next to the toilet that show a guy standing on the toilet seat, squatting on the toilet seat with his feet on the toilet seat, squatting over it.
Because that's how some people would use a bathroom.
They would not sit down on it. They would squat over it because all they're used to is a hole in the ground. And so they don't know how to use it. So you have to, this is happening now in Minnesota. You have to have signs that say don't squat over the toilet. So there's like don't squat over the toilet. One is don't drink out of the toilet.
Oh, I thought that was vomit. It looked like the guy was throwing up, but you're saying he's drinking out of the...
Well, you can't vomit in a toilet?
I don't know. It's Russia. I don't know what weird thing. You can't put the toilet paper in the toilet in Russia, so maybe you can't vomit in Russia, too.
Where am I supposed to vomit, then? Because that's one of the things I enjoy doing all day is vomiting.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're in Russia and you're drinking the vodka, of course you're vomiting in the toilet. You're in Russia. Okay, so they have and the other one is they have a guy with a fishing pole with the line into the toilet with a big international red, line through it.
Don't do that.
Bizarre.
Now, I have to tell you something.
Bizarre.
I'm kind of curious. I want to fish.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fish in the toilet. I've never tried that before. I mean, why can't I just put a fishing line down there with a hook? I mean, let's see what we catch. Is there anything we might catch? Yes. Because it might be really gonna, you're going to give up. What's the problem? Why is this hurting you to fish in the toilet? Seriously. Why would they have a sign, don't fish in the toilet? It's not going to hurt the toilet. It's a little fishing hook.
I really don't know.
Right. So, is there a chance you catch something in the toilet?
And maybe it's dangerous. Whatever you catch in there is dangerous. And that's why they don't want you doing it.
What could be dangerous living in the Russian sewers?
An alligator? Just like the New York sewers.
There are 6 things that are listed on the sign. One is to sit on the toilet, which is what you're supposed to do. Then there are 5 things that are X'd out. The first one is standing up and going pee in the toilet.
I don't understand that one.
Don't do that.
Why can't you do that?
What? I thought that was pretty... it's one of the 2 things you kind of do in there.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a man.
Right.
If you're a woman, I don't suggest that you stand in front of the toilet and pee.
These are men. And the men, there's a clear international drawing of a male doing these things. Then you had one, which you pointed out, I think correctly, is drinking.
Hold on just a second.
Don't drink out of the toilet.
No, hold on just a second. What is the clear... How do you know it's a man? All international people look the same unless there's a little skirt.
Skirt, yeah. And there's always the skirt, the international skirt.
Well, you wouldn't be... How would you have... You wouldn't have... You would lift up your skirt if you're going to pee. So
Sorry, the Russians don't involve themselves in gender specificity.
Yeah, they do, actually.
No.
You may know by the recent laws they've passed.
They kind of do, actually.
So look at this. So the first one is sitting. The second one is peeing, which is weird. I guess they want you to use the urinal.
Yeah, it's drinking.
The
I
next
think that's drinking.
Is that drinking? His head's above the toilet. It looks like to me he's vomiting in the toilet.
Well, his arms seem to be... Yeah, he might be vomiting, so no vomiting in the toilet. Who knew that?
Okay. Then the next one is squatting on top. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. The one is fishing. What is that last one? To describe it to the radio audience, there is a guy...
at the toilet.
His foot seems to be at the front of the toilet. His legs are spread out. He is angled away from the toilet.
Oh, I know what that one is.
And he has, looks like maybe a hot dog in his hand.
No, this one, Philip Seymour Hoffman could have used this one. This is don't jam intravenous drugs into your arm by the toilet.
It could be that, I guess.
Look, he looks like he's got...
Look like that.
He looks like he's got an inner... So don't do drugs, and you don't want to die with your pants down in the toilet.
Is that it?
Do it in another room where you'll OD. Just don't die in the toilet because it's Philip Seymour Hoffman and Elvis.
Yeah.
And
I like that better than don't drink, but I think that one actually is the don't drink the water. And the barf one is, they're giving you the basket to put the toilet paper in. You can barf in that basket.
Yeah. But what is that?
What is the last
you
one?
have to see this.
I have no idea.
We'll tweet it out. We'll tweet it out from at World of Stew and at Glenn Beck.
Is there anybody on the floor? Anybody on the floor that knows what that is? You're guessing what? No graffiti in the toilet? Okay.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
But that could be a
he might be
spray
writing on the wall.
Can.
or something. Yeah.
But why is he squatting below the level of the toilet?
And can I do graffiti in all the other rooms? I mean, it's just like, not next to the toilet, please.
What kind of
Maybe when the construction
guests?
is done, you'll be able to put graffiti.
World guests from
What
all
kind
over.
of guests are they expecting?
People
really?
from people
There
from
are
Tibet, people from Somalia,
cultures.
different
I want
cultures.
to know what culture fishes in a toilet.
I've never heard
No,
of that.
they've never seen a toilet. They've never seen a toilet. That's the
The
point.
people who have never seen a toilet are not going to the Olympics. They're not going there.
Yeah,
They're
yes,
not
they
going to be
are.
there.
Yes,
no,
they
they're
are.
not.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not. No, they're not. It's too
Yes,
expensive.
they
I mean,
are.
they did just fly in a magical airplane to get there. I mean, you think first of all, there's a toilet in there. I don't know.
Guys, we have the squat thing happening in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, the squat thing is legitimate. I would say there's probably just as many people who go to the bathroom like that as we are used to doing it. But I don't know if there's that many people who fish in the toilet.
First of all, I disagree with number 2, and the second box,
Yes,
and the third box,
which are the peeing and
you can
the
stand
throwing
up and pee in the toilet. And if it's drinking, I disagree. But if it is vomiting in the toilet, where else do you vomit? Seriously, where else do you vomit?
I don't know. And the peeing thing,
And
they're
if your
saying no
toilet
because
can't
it's
handle
splashing.
my vomit, how can it handle stuff on the other side? Seriously.
I don't think. And the craziest thing, and the thing that made me most happy that I grew up in America, was people were tweeting these photos around saying, like, look at this sign. And the sign says, you can't flush toilet paper down the toilet. And they have please put it in the bin provided. And there's a bin there. And I was like, wow, that's unbelievable. And the follow-up tweets were, hey, stop making fun. Most people around the world don't have plumbing systems that can handle toilet paper. Is that really? Because if that's true, man, am I happy to be American. I'm going to bust out some Lee Greenwood right now.
Can I tell you something? We don't have any idea how lucky we have it. We just think that and everybody's culture and everybody's country is just the same. No, if you have those signs there where you can't barf or use the toilet paper and flush that down the toilet, you got a problem. You got a real problem.
It's huge, yeah. And they spent, again, let's not forget, $51 billion to get ready for these games. And you're not ready. You don't have a toilet system,
Now,
a sewer system.
Let me ask you this, though.
That can handle toilet paper?
Can I ask you this? We're looking at this perhaps all wrong. Is there an even greater society where you can actually fish in your toilet and get good fish to eat?
Maybe we're the suckers.
We're the suckers. We're like, I want to go to the place where you can fish and get good fish out of the toilet.
It's a whole new perspective.
It really is. I think the leftists might be right.
Thank you.
Suckers.
We suck over here.
We'll see if Rand Paul knows what that last box is on what you can't do. And he's announcing his candidacy for presidency.
Wait, I don't think he's
coming up in just a second. And don't forget.